Cabana. I am a cinematographer. I absolutely love my job. I'm officially a nerd, and I'm proud to embrace technology for the sake of storytelling.
Hi, my name is Kathryne, and I'm the associate producer for Nerd Girl Nation. When I'm not working, I love riding motorcycles. I love coffee. I also love writing and editing. My goal is to buy my own Iron 883 Harley Davidson. They're badass.
Welcome back to the Hollywood edition of Nerd Girl Nation. We're with Kathryne Jansen and Carmen Cabana, and we're going to be talking about all things Hollywood from the perspective behind the camera. Kathryne, tell us, what do you do behind the scenes, on the set? You make us all look so good.
Well, it's definitely not all me. It's really a team collaboration when it comes to that aspect.
What's your dream? Like, what do you want to be when you get out there? What's the vision for you? Not what you want to be when you grow up.
I thought you were about to say when you grow up.
No, I knew
when you
Because
become a
I
big
look
kid.
like a child.
No, everybody has to have a dream, right? Now, what's yours?
I'm gonna be a director.
I like the way she said. She says, "I'm going to be a director." She owned it.
Why are you staring at me? I didn't say you can't be a director. Like
Just
I'm
in
sitting
case you were
backstage, like
questioning.
you ain't having dreams, girl.
For our audience and people like me, what is the difference between a director, a producer, and a cinematographer, and a director of photography?
The director is the one preparing for what you see in front of the camera.
And what about cinematographer?
Cinematographer and director of photography are technically the same job. Like, I think of myself as a translator, because a director has a vision and you read a screenplay and you have to translate that into practical things that people can actually see.
Carmen, Narcos was one of the biggest TV series of the past 10 years, and a lot of those scenes were shot by you. What was like the most memorable?
I really like that sequence in which the character of Boyd is running through the streets chasing the bad guys. Because for one, we shot it in a practical location. There were true streets in Colombia, one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Bogota. So it was very challenging because it was a night sequence. We were shooting with the Red Dragons, with Ultra Primes. It really took a lot of effort to think how a camera can flow through all these streets in a way that you still can see the detail in the areas, like where these pockets of lights. And we use people's homes, practical bulbs, as I said, lights on posts. We had a light panel that we were floating, and we color corrected with a gel.
All of this sounds like a Rosetta Stone that I want to buy, but it sounds amazing.
Can you talk a little bit about what tools, software, hardware do you use on the job?
For being a cinematographer, I had to learn a lot of tools. For instance, there's applications to visualize a shot, for instance, Artemis. There's also a software that I use called Helio. So you use your phone to locate the sun. So for instance, when you are on location scouts at midnight, and you need to know where the sunset or the sunrise or where it's going to be coming, the light's going to be coming through, a window or whatever point, this software will actually show you the position of the sun at the specific time. And you do have to learn that. You have to learn color theory, because things have a significance and it also affects the mood. And you have to learn electricity, because if you do your calculations wrong, how you plug however lights and their wattage, you could burn a house, you could blow up your generator, you could just break a circuit, or you could electrocute somebody.
Yeah.
So you have to be aware of all those elements as well. And then there's a lot of physics. There's physics of how, for instance, when you rig, I used to be a dolly grip, and I used to be a key grip and a gaffer. So technically, in my evolution of becoming a cinematographer, I didn't do it through the camera side, because you can either go by being an assistant camera and growing there, or you can do it through the lighting. But I love electricity and those things because my father is an engineer.
All right, yay,
Yeah.
yay. Kathryne, do you use tools on your job? I mean, is there any software?
She
or-
has to deal with a bunch of tools every day.
Do you have any software or technology that you use
A lot of Photoshop, a lot of Avid, Final Cut, Premiere Pro.
for what, editing, mostly editing tools?
For editing and also for like graphic design.
You do graphic design as well as part of your job?
I dabble in
You
it.
dabble, well, she dabbled and actually dabbled really well because she designed the Nerd Girl logo, which I think was actually brilliant. Super cute. Yeah, it was
Thank you.
For me, that was the part that was actually the most exciting because you're playing with technology and technology is changing. Technology is only scary when you don't know it. But the moment that you get to interact with it and you get to understand it, technology is your friend.
As Carmen was saying, that it is scary at first, but once you just start playing around, most of the things that I've learned have been just through trying, figuring it out and being like, oh, well, that didn't work. I'll use a different tool. I mean, filming is technology. They go hand in hand. You can't film without technology, and you can't create a final product without that technology assisting you.
What do you have to say to people that say, oh, you know, women can't do action scenes? You do them.
I always say when somebody tells you that women can do something, slap them. Because women can do anything. And it's not about gender, it's about being people. And I think when I think of myself as a woman, I think of myself as a person. I love action personally. I like to blow up things. I like shooting people. I like blood, like all this stuff. So you gotta break the stereotype. Like I really don't like romantic comedies or anything like that. And I'm a girl.
Oh my God, will you marry me?
Maybe.
It's like the perfect woman.
I'm working on my first screenplay,
Oh, awesome.
which is dark.
So you're saying that women don't just write chick flicks?
Definitely not. One of my favorite films, you know, American Psycho, was directed by a woman. And I think that movie's awesome and bloody and psychotic.
Nerd Girl Nation, it's so left of field than anything I've worked on before. Is that what drew you into this? That is such a female empowerment message behind what's going on? And considering that there are so few women working in Hollywood, was this a message that you were like, I think I want to jump on board of this thing?
I was definitely drawn to it because I think there are amazing women that are doing amazing things, and they should have the spotlight on them and have the clout around them. And I think having a show and a platform to do that is a unique opportunity to be a part of.
It's important to have role models. So I love the concept of a show that embraces intelligent women. Like the word nerd, I used to be a nerd and I used to get bullied for being a nerd.
You still are a nerd.
Well, yeah, I'm a nerd, but now I don't look like the stereotypical of a nerd, but I truly was, and I was bullied a lot for it. So I think it's good to embrace that if you're intelligent and you're committed and you love doing great, you're gonna do great in life. So it doesn't matter what people say, you have to like stick to who you are and look for things that are gonna uplift you instead of bringing you down in human quality.
I've been doing this for years, and I don't think I could have said it any better. Thank you, Carmen.
With the nerdy glasses. Which I actually need, I can see, so it's been fun like looking at this.
We're really excited that you came on our show today. Thank you so much. I want to thank our guests, our own associate producer, Kathryne Jansen, and Carmen Cabana, who were awesome, fabulous guests today, teaching us all about Hollywood and what it takes to be behind that camera to make the magic in front of the camera happen.
I want to tell you about this Hollywood girl I know. She ain't in the movie, but she runs the show. She's the technical side, yeah, she can carry the load so smooth. She doesn't even notice bumps in the road, so let's go. She ain't no ingenue. In fact, I bet that she's a lot more strong than you. She's behind the scenes with the elbow grease. You can find somebody else to get weak in the knees. Oh please, she ain't no damsel in distress. She don't even need a wet jet to clean up your mess. So let me break it down for you simply. Women can do any job in this industry. Oh please, she'll do as much as Jim or Billy. And if you say she can, she gonna slap you silly. I mean really, it could be a disaster. It may sound extreme, but I wouldn't put it past her.